Welcome, everyone. This is John Tiamisha. Today is February 22nd, and this is our A0 Circassian for Beginners course. Let's begin. Share my screen. Hang on a second. I see more people joining. Huh. There we go. Okay, I want to make sure I can see everybody. You guys can see my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's start off with a little review. Mirchat. Mirchat.
مرشالش
Mirshalish. Shalim yitzarset.
Shalim yitzer osmanch.
اسمانش
Shalim chat yitlaugre. Sit yitlaugre.
Jebs.
Khajabs yitlaug. A khajabzer fu yitlaugre. Hamra yitlaugre.
Tori.
Uri?
Ori.
You guys remember? Fu yitlaugre. Hamra yitlaugre. Okay. Our yitlaug. Yitlaug. Abi yitlaugre khajabs. Sit yish'a. Khajabzim yitlaugum the wish after he saw the girl. Sit yish'a. What did he do?
زقور جريئة
Zgor jri'ash. Zgor jri'ash. Naqo de ghapl sit jri'a. Let's see what he said. Did we come to this part in the last class with you guys? Did we cover this?
Oh.
I don't think so. Okay.
No.
So there's no simple way to say these. These are useful things to say in Circassian. This is what we're going to practice today. So if you say, excuse me, or please, not please, excuse me, I'm sorry. It's the same word. Okay. And the way that we say this word, is it here? No, it's here. The way we say this word, qis, qis, qis. This is qaf, like Arabic, qaf. Qis. Hua, hua, hua. Like salam shuhij. Huab, hua. Qis hua, ghaw. Ghaw. This is ghain, ghain. بالعربي غين. غاو. قصوى غاو. قصوى غاو. Muhammad.
Yes, Jonty.
مبساثر جاء. قصوى غاو.
قصوى غاو.
قصوى غاو. انت. حمزة وري جاء مبساثر.
قسوة غو
مليح.
قصفى غاو.
قصوى غاو. انت ميرفا.
قصوى غاو.
قصوى غاو. ستناي.
قصوى غاو.
اردم.
قصفى غاو.
جانوك وري جاء.
قصوى غاو.
قصوى غاو. نتاي.
قصفى غاو.
قصوى غاو. دلعة.
قصوى غاو.
دمازة.
قصوى غاو.
لالينا.
قصوى غاو.
تينا.
قصفى غاو.
قصوى غاو.
قصفى غاو.
Okay. So this first part you're saying very well. So let's do this first part together. Qis.
Qis.
Now this part is where we need some practice. Hua.
Hua.
And then this last part, ghaw.
Ghaw.
So let's try qishwa.
Qiswa.
Ghaw.
Ghaw. Qiswa ghaw.
Qiswa ghaw. Dua. Let's try to say this word together. Qis.
Yes.
Hua.
Hua.
غاو
غاو
قصوى غاو
كسوة غاو
نرجون
Süt jonti.
قصوى غاو
Kız huevo.
جزدة
Yes. قسوة واو
قصوى غاو قصوى غاو. So this is how we say I'm sorry. It's how we say excuse me. Literally, we're saying I command you to pardon me. This is literally what it means. I command you to pardon me. I said to my father when I learned this word, I said, I'm 30 years old. I never heard this word in my life. I guess the Diga people, they don't use this. We use this word, but we don't, this is how we say, I'm sorry. I command you to pardon me. Okay. So remember, the boy, he sees the girl and he says something to her. And what does he say? He says, okay. Then he says, what? وقصد أبوقفنو. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. We're going to get it. Okay. So let's go to the notes section. All right. This is that word. Okay. So the word here is the root verb is the apuk. Okay. So down here, the apuk. All right. The apuk. Now, this is, we could say these things down here. Sidda apuk, I help. Wa with the apuk, ar the apuk. We can say these things. Sa sidda apuk ora. Wa with the apuk ora. Ar the apuk ora. Does he help? Does she help? We can say these things. But it's much more common to say, I need help. I help you, you help me. Right? That's a much more common way to say it. And in Circassian, we use these prefixes to do this. Okay, so if I want, so this da'apuk, if I say you help me, can you help me? وقصد أبوق وقصد أبوق, help me. If I say help me, وقصد أبوق, right? Now this qiz that we see here, we see this, we know this. This is not new. قجأ. We all know what this means, right? قجأ. Tell me. قجأ. قزت. We know what this means too. Give me. قزت. قجأ. Tell me. قزت. Give me. We've heard this before, right? So that's what this qiz means. And we put the wa in it because we're telling you to do it. We're telling you to do it. وقز. وقز. Okay. Then we have this root verb, da'apuk. Da'apuk. All right. I think everyone here can make all of these sounds. Many of you speak Arabic. All of you know some Quran a little bit. This is the same qaf. This is qa, qa, qa in Quran. Qa, qa, qadr, qatr, right? Qa, qa, quds, right? It's the same qaf. So there's nothing here that's new. Waqiz, we know this concept. Qaja'a, qazabsahla, talk to me. Qazat, give me, right? Da, a, puk, da apuk, da apuk. Now, when we add this if at the end, can you do it? Can you do it? That's what the if means. Can you do it? And because we're asking if you can do it, it has not been done. So if it has not been done and we don't know if you can do it, it can only happen in the future. Inu. All the concepts are clear so far?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So, وَقِزْدَ أَبُقُفِنُ. Can you help me? وَقِزْدَ أَبُقُفِنُ. Can you help me? And then if I ask, can I help you? Can I help you? It's the same, the apuk. It's the same suffix finu, right? But now we put this sib, sib, sib. It's the only difference, sib. Sib da apukofinu. Can I help you? Sib da apukofinu. Can I help you? Okay. So Hamza.
Said Janti.
Sib da apukofinu.
Sibda baqafunu.
So I'm asking, can I help you? And how would I turn? So this is a question, Hamza. Can you help me? How would I turn this into a statement?
Meaning I will help you.
Meaning you can help me.
I can help you. Sa saqazda qabafunush.
No. Sa waqazda apuqafinush.
Waqazda qabafunush.
I will help you. I'm sorry. You will help me. Wa waqazda apuqafinush. You will help me. So here, right? If I make it a question, waqazda apuqafinu. Can you help me? Can you help me? Waqazda apuqafinu. If I make it a statement, yes, you can help me. Waqazda apuqafinush. You can help me. Okay. What I want to do, because the group is so large, let's go into breakout rooms. I'll make sure you guys can share this. I'll put this into the chat. Let me stop. Where's chat? Chat. Okay, it's in chat. We're going to do 2 people to a room, and we're going to practice with this. Okay. And the way we're going to do this is I will choose Merva as my partner. All right. So first I'm going to ask Merva, can you help me? Merva, waqazda apuqafinu. And she's going to say, yes, I can help you. And the way she's going to say that is by saying, Anta sibda apuqafinush. So Merva, waqazda apuqafinu.
نطقة و وقصد أبفقنش.
Okay. So that's let's try this. Let's make sure we get it all together, and then we can do it in the breakout rooms. And let me let me do this for a minute. All right, I'm going to get rid of this little guy here. And can I help you? Sibda apuqafinu. Right? Give me a second. Actually, I have it here. Okay. So these are the question forms. Give me a second here. Okay, these are the question forms. Now let's go to the answer forms. Can you help me? Give me a second. So the differences are very small, right? The differences are very small. So, if I ask Merva, Sibda apukofino, Sibda apukofino, can I help you? And you say, yes, you can help me, Janti.
نطقة وقصد أبقفنش.
Pej, waqizda apukofinosh. Okay. And now, Merva, you ask me if you are able to help me. If I'm sorry, if I am able to help you.
وقصد sorry. وقصد أبقن. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You know what? You know what? It's okay. This is what we're going to do. Look, we're going to break this up. Sib, da, let me do it here first. Sib, da, sib, da, hook. Yeah. Hook. Hook. No. Okay. So that's this one. Let's make this a little bit smaller. So it fits. Okay. Sibda apokufino. Yep. And here we'll do the same thing. Sib da and just a little bit smaller so it fits. Okay, so it's this one. This one we're going to make a lot smaller. Okay, wo is the okay, wo is the and same thing here. Okay. So, Merva, can I help you? Sibda apukofino. Okay. Sibda apuk. Actually, the phonetics don't match up. The phonetics don't match up in Circassian, so just bear with me. Pukufino. Pukwuf. Okay. Sibda apukufino. Right? And then if you say, yes, you can help me, you would say, Inta.
وقصد أبقفنش.
And then if I ask you, can you help me? Inta.
نطقة صبدا أبقفنش.
Sibda apokofinosh. Okay. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna go into groups of 2, and I want one person to ask and one person to answer. Okay. And practice until you both are able to ask and both are able to answer. Okay. Sibda apokofino. Can I help you? Anta waqizda apokofinosh. In fact, maybe it's easier if I do this. Give me a second. Right, because this is the answer to that question. And this is the answer to this other question. Why is this hanging off this? There we go. Okay. Right. So this is the question. This is the answer. This is the question. This is the answer. Okay. Concept clear? Little clear? Kind of clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me stop the share. This is slide 14 of the notes section. And there's one of me. So there's 16 of you. So 8 rooms, breakout rooms. All right. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to do this. Maybe a little bit more because I'll come into the rooms to help. فقبل غج.
قبلها
قبل
بالقط.
غج. ستناي. وقصد أبو قفنو.
انت سبدا بقفنش.
ساري سبدا أبو قفنوش. وخويما. وخوي سبدا أبو قفنو.
انت وقصد بقفنش.
Antes siguapas. Gözde.
Yes, Janti.
وقصد أبو قفنو.
Arı. Sıbda بقفنش.
سبدا أبو قفنوش. فددو جباش. دو جباش. دو جباش. ساري سبدا أبو قفنو. سبدا أبو قفنو. Gözde.
Arı. وقصد بقفنش.
سبدا أبو قفنو ما siguapas. 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 Nirgun.
ست جونتي.
قصد أبوق. قصد أبوق نرجون. Help me. قصد أبوق.
سبدا في قنوش. جونتي.
تحمي غبصو. وقصد أبوق فنوما سيغوابا خونوش. وقصد أبوق فنوما سير سيغوابا. لالينا.
ست.
خط قصد أبوقور. خط قصد أبوقور.
سبدأ بقفنش.
وسبدا أبوق فنو.
انت سبدأ بقفنش.
تحمي غبصو لالينا. تحمي غبصو. مليخ.
سجانتي.
لالينا قصد أبوقورا.
نتا لالينا
دا أبوق.
تبدا بقفنو.
تبدا أبوق فنوش. أوكي.
بقفنوش.
وري وقصد أبوق فنو.
نتا سري سبدا بقفنوش.
وري وقصد أبوق. سبدا أبوق فنوش يا باش.
سو
سبدا أبوق فنو.
نتا وقصد بقفنوش.
فددش. جنوك. ماليخ قصد أبوق ورا.
ماليش وزد أبوكو فينوش.
ماليخ قصد أبوق فنوش. فددو جباش. وري وقصد أبوق فنو.
سبد أبوكو فينوش.
واو. وقصد أبوق فما. فدد خنوط. ساري سبدا أبوق فنوش يا باش. ساري سبدا أبوق فنوش. Ahab, I don't want you, I know this is your first class, and I know that you don't speak Adigabza. I don't want you to get upset or worried. We're in the middle of a class and in the middle of the semester, so we'll catch you up, I promise. Okay.
No worries. I'm enjoying. I'm trying to catch up a couple of words, but I'm enjoying. No worries at all. Thank you.
Let me share the screen so you actually, we use the screen almost all the time. So you can see here what we're practicing is, can I help you? Yes, you can help me. Can you help me? Yes, I can help you. This is what we're practicing, just so you know.
Great.
So you know. Okay.
Great.
خد قصد أبوق في النور. ميرفا.
صد.
وقصد أبوق في النور.
سبدأ بقفنش.
أو يغبصو. ساري سبدأ أبوق في النور. Sari, I also. Sari.
Me too, you said, yeah.
Yes. Sibda أبوق فنو. Can I also help you?
وقصد أبقنش.
Sibda أبوق فنو ما سيغوابا خونوت. If I'm able to help you, it will be my pleasure. Sibda أبوق. You don't have to say this, but I'm throwing more vocabulary. I just want you to understand what I'm saying. All of you. Okay. Hamza.
ست جانتي.
ميرفا قصد أبوكورا.
انت ميرفا وقصد أبقفنوش.
وري وقصد أبوكوفنو.
انت سبدأ بقفنوش.
ساري سبدا أبوكوفنو سيقوش.
انت وقصد أبقفنوش.
سبدا أبوكوفنو ما سيقوا بخونوت. سيقوا بخونوت. نسبة. زيخب كرسي ماقر. قبلاغ. وقصد أبوكوفنو نسبة.
انت وزد أب فقنوش.
خد قصد أبوكور. ورا. حمرا حمزرا.
تدوي.
باج فطوري فقد أبوك. باج. سبدا أبوكوفنو.
انت وزد أب قفنوش.
سبدا أبوكوفنو ما سيقوا بخونوت. سيقوا بخونوت. لماذا؟
نوتة.
ويجدوم سد أبوكوفنو.
هوا.
وقصد أبوكوفنو.
نوتة. سبدأ أبقفنوش.
واو. ساري سبدا أبوكوفنو.
نوتة وقصد أبقفنوش.
سبدا أبوكوفنو ما فدد خنوت. It would be great if I can help you. Let's see, somebody. Zarin had to leave. Okay. Natai. وقصد أبوكوفنو.
انت سبدا أبقفنوش.
ساري سبدا أبوكوفنو.
انت يجري وقصد وقصد أبقفنوش.
نتاي ووي جوخمجا ووي جوخمجا وي جوخرا تلعى قصد أبوكوفنور.
انت طوري وقصد أبقفنوش.
دلعى وقصد أبوكوفنو.
انت سبدا أبقفنوش.
ساري سبدا أبوكوفنو.
انت وري وقصد أبقفنوش.
سبدا أبوكوفنو ما فدد خنوت. سيقوا بخنوت. سيقوا بخنوت. دعاء.
ست.
داوشت.
خارسني وبسو داوشت.
ستمامش. وجوزافرا. وجوزافرا. Are you nervous? طب خونش ومجوزافا. ومجوزافا. Okay. خمخمرا دزرب سلنش. We'll speak slowly. Okay. سبدا أبوكوفنو دعاء.
انت وقصد أبقفنوش.
وقصد أبوكوفنوش. باج. وري وقصد أبوكوفنو دعاء.
انت سبدو I'm sorry. دا أبقفنوش.
انت سبدا أبوكوفنوش. باج. فددو جباش. You said it very well. فددو جباش. إرحاب.
Yes.
سبدا
أبوكوفنو.
So you tell me if I'm able to help you.
I'm trying to catch up the time you're repeating the question, so I'm trying to memorize it. Understanding. I make screenshot even I'm writing my notes.
Okay, so the verb here, this is good review for everybody else. The verb here is the apok. The apok. Okay, this sound, you're an Arabic speaker, so there's no thing here that you cannot sound. The, we all can say the.
Yes.
Okay, it's like Like it's not a sound in Arabic, it's not a sound in English. Well, it does exist in English, but okay, the. And then this here is p, and then this is hua. This sound here is qaf, like the letter qaf, exactly qaf, okay? The apuk. Now this syllable, it ends with w. And then this w goes straight into this syllable, f, nu, okay? And everything is transliterated here. If you cannot read the Circassian alphabet, all the pronunciation is here, okay? So we have this verb root, the apuk. Can you say the apuk?
The apuk.
Perfect. You got it. Perfect. The apuk. Now, I'm asking if you can help me. So in Circassian, with verbs, I just thought maybe this is an easy way to remember. To say if, we flip if and make it f. So if I want to know if you can do it in Circassian, instead of saying if, I flip it and I say f. Okay.
Nice.
And then now I don't know if you can help me. I don't know because you didn't do it yet. Maybe you can, but you didn't do it yet. Maybe you cannot, but you didn't do it yet. So there's only one way you can do it. You cannot do it in the present because you're not doing it. You cannot do it in the past because we don't have a time machine. You can only do it in the future. So in Circassian, all verbs, all the time, to put it in the future, nu. Okay, so we have, like I said, we have this verb, the apuk. If you can help me, the apukuf, right? And then you're going to do it in the future, right? And then when we put these two little sounds together, we need a vowel. We need a vowel to connect them. That's why we have this here. So finu, can you do it in the future? That's all this means. And this does not change in any of these forms. It does not change in any of these forms. Now, in Circassian, Ehab, we use prefixes to show who is doing something, who is receiving something, right? We use lots of prefixes. So if I'm asking you if I can help you, this s means I'm doing it, and this b means I'm doing it to you. Okay? So when we put them together, it's sib. Okay? And then everything else we just covered. But if I am asking if you can help me, right? The verb root stays the same. This, can you do it in the future? It stays the same. But we have a different prefix. Wu means you. Wu means you. And then qiz means it's coming in my direction. It's coming in my direction. So, Ehab, did you ever hear any Circassian language in your entire life? Maybe a little bit?
Yes. I do have many friends and relatives from far away. Yes.
Okay. So probably you heard qja'a. Tell me.
Yes.
Qja'a. This is the same qiz. Qja'a. Maybe you heard give me. Qizat. Qizat. It's the same qiz. Okay. So anytime we see this qiz inside of a verb, it means it's coming in my direction. Okay. So can you help me? Wa, qiz. And then we have the apokufinu. Okay. Now, Ehab, did you grow up hearing Eastern Circassian or Kabardian or Western Circassian, one of the other dialects?
It's in Jordan is mix. Abzach, the majority I hear.
Okay. So we're learning Eastern Circassian. I speak a little bit of Abazak, so sometimes I pretend to speak better than I actually do with Nasiba. But in Eastern Circassian, this is the question form. In Eastern Circassian, when we make a statement form, we add sh to the end of the statement. It means that I'm making a statement. We don't do this in Abazakh or Shabsoch or Bjadoch, but we do this in Qabrday. Okay? So the difference between the question form, Sibda Apokufano, and the statement form is just one thing, two things. We add this sh to the end. That's one change. And the other change, you cannot see it because it's not written. But when we ask questions, can you help me? Our voice goes up at the end. Our voice goes up at the end. But when we make a statement, our voice comes down. Right? Our voice comes down. Same thing in English. Can you help me? My voice goes up. You can help me. My voice comes down. So these are the two differences between the question form and the statement form. Okay? Is this concept clear?
Yes, it's clear. It's clear. I like the way you describe it and deliver the message. It's clear. Of course, I need practicing to memorize all that. That's nice. Yes, thank you.
Have you ever taken any other Circassian courses with anybody else?
No, unfortunately, no. My daughter started now, but she's in Dubai, so she started with people there. So, but I thought, okay, let me practice here.
Very good, very good. Heblaga, welcome, Heblaga.
Thank you.
So this is our notes section. Now we'll go back to the main, because remember, guys, we're in a story. Remember? You're all excited. I know this word. Now we have to go back to the story, right? Mirs alas, abizagwariyathaw, abiyathawer khajabs, abi khajabzim zagwar jre'a. Satanay.
Set.
Shalam sitji'ara.
شأن زجور جاء.
Sitara ji'ara. Yes, he says something, but what is it that he says?
He says وقصد no, she says
he says two things. He says two things. He says, pardon me. Can you help me? He says two things. Okay, so let's go back into the story. All right.
Okay.
So, Satanai.
Sit.
Khat psafira. Yijib sto khat psafira.
What psafira? What psafira?
Saso psafira. Wari wa psafira.
Oui, oui. Saso psafira.
Je parle. Oui, pas français. Je parle. Я parle un peu français. Khat yijiri psafira. Shaler?
شقالة مبساخ.
شقالر مبساخة. شقالر مبساخة. شقالم ست جيئرة.
شقالم زقور جيئة.
زقور جيئة. ست زقور.
قصخ وغاو.
قصخ وغاو.
وقز دقق فينو.
أراش. Okay, زقور. زقور جيئة. Sitara, what is it? Sitara, sitara ji'ara. What is it that he is saying? Qiswaghaw. Waqazda apokofano. Waqazda apokofano. Qazda. Khad ji'ara. Khad ji'ara. Waqazda apokofano.
Shalish. Challenge. Shalish.
عالم عالم جاء
عالم ترس
عالم عالم
عالم
عالم جاء ست جيئرة عالم ست جيئرة
قصخة واو
قصخة غاو باج نيرجن
ست جونتي
ست يجري عالم جيئرة قصخة غاو جيئاش أوستني ست يجري جيئرة
وقصد أبقفنو.
وقصد أقفنو انطا أراش لالينا
ست
خد جي أرا وقصد أقفنو
شالر جاء
شعلم جاء باج شعلم جاء ملك
ست جانتي
شعلم جاء وقصد أقفنو يجري ست جي أرا عارنا مش besides that ست يجري جي أرا
عالم جي قصوى غوغ
بس هو غوخ انت اردم جنوك
جانتي
سبدا أبوقفنو
وزد أبقفنو
قصد أبوقفنوش باج محمد
جنتي
خد جي أرا قصوى غوخ شعلة حمرا خجبز
شعلر جاء شعلر جاء قصوى غوغ
شعلم جاء قصوى غوخ انت ميرفا
ست جانتي
شعلم جي أرا مأرس سخويش
حو
ست شعلم جي أرا
شعلم جاء قصفو غوخ وقصد أبقفنو.
باج شعلم جاء قصوى غوخ وقصد أبوقفنو حمزة
ست جانتي
سبدا أبوقفنو
سبدأ بقفنش
ساري سبدا أبوقفنو
أنت وقصد بقفنو
وقصد أبوقفنوش باج نسبة ست حمزة جاء
حمزم جاء قبدا أبقفنو
باج حمزة جاءش وقصد أبوقفنو سبدا أبوقفنو نسبة
أنت سبدأ بقفنش
وقصد أبوقفنوش باج لماذا
أنت
خد قصد أبوقورا شعلة حمرا نسبة نسبة راش وري وقصد أبوقفنو
نت سبدا أقفنش
وقصد أبوقفنو ما سيغوا بخونوت نتاي
جانتي
لماذا ست جاء
لماذا جاءش
ميس يب
I forgot.
سي إكرانم يب
لماذا جاءش دا أبقونو أقفنو
سبدا أبوقفنوش انت باج طلع
انت
وخوي وقصد أبوقفنو
انت سبدا أبقفنش
أو وخوي أبخد وخوي Who knows what I'm asking? Nobody?
Do you want to help me?
Yes. So I can ask you, can you help me? But now I'm asking, do you want to help me? وقصد أبقفنو وخوي
سخويش سبدا أبقفنش
ساري سخويش سبدا أبقفنو. So ساري سخويش سبدا أبقفنو. I also want to be able to help you. Okay? دعاء
ست
خط جي أرا قصوى غوخ خط جي أرا قصوى غوخ خط خط.
Okay. شعالش.
شعالة. شعالم جيئة. ست شعالم جيئة. ست. ست شعالم جيئة.
شعالم جاء. سبدا وبيقفونوش.
شعالم جيئة سبدا أبوقفنوش. دعاء.
ست.
وقصد أبوقفنو.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
وقصد أبوقفنو.
انت سبدا وبيقفونوش.
سبدا أبوقفنوش. سبدا أبوقفنوش. باج. إيهاب.
Yes, sorry. ست جانتي.
سبدا أبوقفنو.
وقصد أبوقفنوش.
ساري وقصد أبوقفنو. Can you also help me? Sari means I also. Sa means I or me. When I say sari, it means me too. Me also. I also. So,
oh, okay, great.
I said, can I help you? And you said, yes, you can help me. So now I'm asking you, can you also help me? Sari وقصد أبوقفنو.
سبدا أبوقفنوش.
Wow. Thank you. All right. So I think everyone has a comfort level with this verb. We'll come back to it. Okay. And we can combine this. Right? I want to be able to help you. But I cannot help you. Like imagine you go to the store and there's some not nice person working in the store and they're pretending to be nice, but really they're not nice. I want to be able to help you, but I cannot help you. It's my lunch break. I must go. Right? Okay. Satanai.
ست.
وقصد أبوقفنو.
انت سخويش سبدا أبوقفن.
سريع بودو سخويش. Gözde.
Yes.
What's it وخوي?
I want. سبدا أبوقفنو.
سبدا أبوقفنو سخويش.
Teres.
Okay. We've spent a lot of time here, so let's keep going into the story, but we can combine سخويش with any verb. Okay? Sepsechenu sukwesh, I want to speak. Shkenu sukwesh, I want to eat. Sakwano sukwesh, I want to go. Okay. So what does the girl say back? The boy says, Qaswarao, waqazda apokofano, Melich, Khajabzim Sajiara.
Khajabzim Jaya, Hawa, Qaswarao.
Hawa Qaswarao, right? Right? So originally, we're making this nice. Originally, I put into this dialogue, Siawjich. And my wife said, you can't teach your students that. That's like, get the heck out of here. Only not so nice with the heck. So we've made it this. So anytime, in polite, you want to be polite. Please, can you help me? People in everyday speech probably did just say hawa. But if you want to be polite, hawa qaswarao. No, I'm sorry. Right? Qaswarao means pardon me. It means excuse me. It means I'm sorry. Okay. So for example, qaswarao, I cleared my throat. Pardon me. Excuse me. Right? My children, I have a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old. They play. My son knocks over my daughter by accident. I'm sorry. It's like it was an accident. It was a mistake. So we can use this word in a lot of different ways. Pardon me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. You see somebody on the street, you need directions. Excuse me. Right? So we covered this. So class.
Sit.
Sorry. Yalla. Alam khajabzm jre'a sa guzavawasi ash. Ya Dua.
Sit.
Alam sitya.
Shalim the Hukush Siash.
Guzavawa.
Waziravwa.
Guzavawa. Okay, give me a second here. I don't know why this is not doing it the way I want it to do. Anyways, we've used this word before, guzavella. I have a problem, right? Guzavella. Who knows what the word for heart is? Gu. And how do we say like, don't worry? Muguzava. Okay, so that is the verb form. Wumuguzava. I'm telling you, don't be worried. Sasa guzava. Guzava. Okay, so gu means heart. Velwa means injury or harm. Okay, guzavella. I have anxiety. My heart is in harm's way. Okay, sa guzavella si ash. Dua.
Sit.
Wa guzavella wi'a.
Hawa. Sa وغزبوا قم.
Sa guzavella si aqam.
Sa وغزبوا si aqam.
Okay, let's try this word. Gua.
Gua.
Guz.
Uz.
Guzza.
Uzza.
Va.
Va.
Roi.
Roi.
Velwa.
Verwa.
Guzza.
Uzza.
Velwa.
Verwa.
Guzavelwa.
Guzaverwa.
Guzavelwa.
Guzaverwa.
Ehab. Ehab.
Sorry, say it gently.
Wa guzavelwa wi'a.
Wa guzavelwa wi'a.
So I'm asking you, wa guzavelwa wi'a, and then you can tell me, yes, I have. Sa guzavelwa si'ash. Or you can tell me, no, I do not have. Hawa guzavelwa si'a qim.
Hawa guzavelwa si ash. Hawa guzavelwa si ash. Correct.
No. So let me, this is my fault. The way that these slides are structured, we have these very common question forms at the top. And I will often ask questions so we can practice the verbs, okay? For example, Salam, Salam, the boy, sit, 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 what does the boy have? So all the words to understand my statements are on the screen, okay? Or I could say, who has a problem? Chet guzavelwa zia, right? We didn't cover where in this class, in this lesson today, we didn't cover where. Dawa is how, dapsha. So sh'ala dapsha. How many boys? Zash'ala, one boy. So these are all the common questions. Sichhaja, why? Then we have anta or nutta. You can say it both ways. Hawa, hamra. So sometimes I'll say khat guzavawazia sh'ala hamra khajabs. Who has a problem, the boy or a girl? And then you would look at the slide and say sh'ala, because you know the word for boy, it's on the screen. Guzawawa, problem. Yes, the boy has a problem. And but if I right now I'm asking you, what guzawawa wi'a? What wi'a guzawawa? It's you can say wa wi'a guzawawa, but it's better if you put the guzawawa between wa and wi'a. And if you tell me, yes, I have a problem, you would say mpa sa guzawawa si'ash. And then if you I just did this to make room on the page. This is the only reason I did this. The question form, a lot of the time, is very different than the answer form. Okay, here it's not very different at all, but for some verbs, it's very different. The negation form, the way that we make it negative, no, I do not. We take the question form and we add qim at the end. Si'a qim, wi'a qim, ab yi'a qim. Okay, so now that this is how we use the screen, I'm asking you, what was a vowel? Wi'a. Wi'a was a vowel. So now tell me, you can choose. Tell me you have a problem or tell me you do not have a problem. It's your choice.
Hawa sha gizavagwa. I don't have problem. Or it's
Okay.
wrong.
So
Sorry.
it's okay. So you say Hawa. Repeat. Hawa.
Hawa
Sa
sa
guzavella
guzavagwa
si'a
si'a
qim.
qim
Si'a qim.
si'a qim
Sa guzavella si'a qim.
sa guzavagwa si'a qim.
Sa guzavella si'a qim. Dala.
ده
Khat guzavella zi'a. Khat.
جالم قزوة أش
يأش انتاش عالم guzavella يأش. انت بهج. Satanai.
ست
عالم خجبزم ست جريئة.
سا جوزافاروا سياش
أراش جريئة. مليح.
سجرانتي
خد خجبزم جريئة سا جوزفاغو سياش.
عالم خجبزم جريئة ساقزوغو سياش.
عالم خجبزم جريئة سا جوزفاغو سياش. باجس. ميرفا.
صد
و ستوئة وزن شاغة حمرة جوزفاغو.
حاو سجوزوا سياقم
ستوئة.
I don't understand.
So sit is what? What do you have? What do you have? So, and you've been in some of the classes, right? Is this your first class, Minerva?
My second.
Okay, yeah. I remember. I'm sorry. In many of the classes, we use this other word, and I apologize. I did not teach you this word yet. Was in shara. Was in shara. Class, tell Minerva what's was in shara.
Health.
Health. Was in shara.
Health.
Was in shara. Health. In fact, last class, I think, what did we do? We went through. We went through Siktawara. I'm sorry. We went through all these nouns. Sorry. I thought it was what do you have? It's what do you see? Okay. So, Merva, what was in Shara Wi'a?
سوزن شاء سأش
What was a Vawi'a, Merva?
شعلم
Shalem. Shalem Yash. Shalem Yash.
شعلم يأش
Such hacha. Nilgun, such hacha shalem was a Vawi'a.
How can I say?
Whoops, do you know?
Oh.
Then tell me you don't know. Sarkum.
Sharkum.
Sari Sarkum. Sari Sarkum.
Okay.
Naqwa derap. Let's go see.
السوشة جوانتي
Such hacha qaja'a.
أراش خجب زم شعلر جريئة حوا قصخوغو
Yeah. خجبزم جريئاش حوا قصواغاف. سينكم اتش حبشبر. أبخد جيعاقم. حبشبر جيعاقم وزابا. ناقوا derap. Let's go see. ناقوا derap. Such alim. Such hacha alim. Guzavagoya. So in the story, okay, the girl now she says, Sit qakhwar, what happened? Sit qakhwar. And what the Alam sit ji'ara, Melih.
شعلم جياش تاقوزاوغو سياش
Sit hacha?
زقور قاخواش
Zagwar qakhwash. Zagwar qakhwash. Awa, Muhammad, sit qakhwar. Whoops, ara.
شعلم قزوغو ياش
Guzavawa yash. Paj.
قزوغو ياش
Paj. Salim guzavawa yash. Arash qakhwar. That's what happened. Arash qakhwar. Such alim ji'ara. Sina, such alim ji'ara.
شعلم جاء سسخوي شاش
Sewashash.
سوغشاش
Sewashash. I'm lost. Okay. Sewashash. So if you're on the street in Nalchik, Qaswaghaw, Sewashash. What did I just say? Natai, what did I just say? If I'm on the street in Nalchik and I say, Qaswaghaw, Sewashash, what am I saying?
You are saying that I am lost, I need help.
Yes. Qaswaghaw, Sewashash, what Excuse me, I'm lost. Can you help? Okay, so I know this is a lot of words. It's not a lot of words, it's few words, but it's a lot of sounds, it's a lot of syllables. But now you can see this is very helpful, right? If you're walking someplace and you're lost and you see somebody, what are you going to say to them? Hi, what's your name? Are you a boy or a girl? You're not going to say that. Are you going to say, I see an apple? You're not going to say that either, right? You're going to say, excuse me, I'm lost. Right? That's useful. I mean, I see lots of, I don't hear it. Is that useful? Do you guys think it's useful or helpful?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes,
Sure. Of course.
All right. We're going to keep going through this. Okay. We're going to keep going through this, but let's do our reading practice and our review of this. We're going to keep going through this. Okay. So the name of this little micro story is Looking for Help. So Osman needs help. He asks the girl for help. She asks him what happened. Osman tells her that he is lost. All right. Now, just absorb the information. If you want to practice pronunciation, you can put yourself on mute. But right now, you're just absorbing. Okay. So, so we see here the apukun. It's the verb the apukun. But when we add to the end of a verb, it makes it noun. Or adjectives and verbs. When we add it makes it a noun. So the apukun, to help. It's the verb to help. The apukun is the noun of help. Okay. Sa the apukun I need help. Okay. So the apukun Sejuan means to search. To search. Looking. I'm looking. Okay. So the apukun Sejuan, looking for help. Wasman the apukun Okay. So when we say he needs help, okay, there's a couple ways to say need in Circassian, but the word we're using here is huanukwa. Now you may remember nukwa means half, right? Nukwa means half, which means it's not complete. It's not whole. It's not complete. It's not whole. Okay. Hua, this is like salam's huikij. It's on behalf of something else. So his help is not complete. It's missing. Huanukwa means it's missing. It's necessary because it's missing. So when we say Wasman needs help, the proper way to say this is Wasman da apukunuga huanukosh. He needs help. Ar khajabzim yithawash. Yithawash. Okay, this is a brand new word you've never seen before. Wupshin is the verb that means to ask. Okay, but if I'm using that verb, it usually means that I'm asking for factual information. I need to ask you something. What's your name? What's the time? Wupshin is to ask factual information. If I'm asking you to do something, right, then I am, I'm not sure how to say this in English even, but the verb here is yithawan. It's not to beg. It's not at all to beg. There's nothing like begging, but you understand in English, to beg someone is different than to ask someone, right? So this does not mean I'm begging you, but we use this when we're asking for help, when we're asking for something, maybe you can give me something, right? Or if I'm asking for permission, right? So this is this verb. Ar khajabzim yithawash. He asked her for something. He asked her for help. Khajabzir qaywupshash. The girl asked. And again, in English, ask and ask. It's the same ask, right? But when we say yithawash, it's understood that he's asking for help. We don't use the word help because we understand. That's the only way you can use this verb. But now yes.
Can I ask something? Yeshawan is also used for praying.
It's because you're alih yeshawan. You have to say alih in it.
Alih, okay.
Because you're asking God.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So now the girl asks him, hey, wupsash, sit akhwar. She's asking him factual information. So the verb is wupsash, and because she did it to him, qay wupsash. Khajabzir qay wupsash, sit akhwar. Wasman ab jri'ash. Wasman told her, zere washar. Okay, so washa, we've seen this in the story. Washa. Washar when we add in a verb, inside of a verb, at the end of a verb, it means that there's something. Okay, so remember, jri'ash, ji'ash, shalam ji'ash, the boy said, shalam zagwar, shalam khajabzim, jri'ash. The boy told the girl something, right? So, ghashar, the boy told her that he is lost. And then we have to put the zara in it for stuff that I'm not going to get into right now. Zara in verbs, it means how it's done. So if I say, sa zagwarjus anush, I'm going to say something. Ehab and Merva, we covered all these verbs in other classes, I promise, right? Jus an. Sa zagwarjus anush, I'm going to say something. But if I say, how do I say that? If you're speaking Circassian, somebody says something, how do I say that? Ar dawa zarjus anur. That's where that zara comes in. We mahur dawa zarkhwar. How did your day go? So anytime you see zara, it has, most of the time when you see dawa with a verb and you're asking how something happened, you need that zara. Okay, so again, final review. Da apuqunugha thkhwan. Wasman da apuqunugha hunuqosh. Ar khajabzim yithawash. Khajabzir qiwubshash. Sitqakhwar. Wasman abujri ash zirghashar. Okay, so we covered a lot of information. Remember, no one taught me any of this. I learned this by accident. Now I'm teaching you. I did not speak one word of Circassian until I was 31. So you guys will get there. You have a teacher, you have materials. Yes.
That's shocking. Oh, fantastic. I thought you speak since you was like a half-year-old or something.
No, 31. I started when I was 31, almost 30.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you. All right, we have 2 minutes. My workday is going to start in 2 minutes. Any questions? We're going to keep covering. We're going to keep practicing. Don't worry. The goal in this class is not to memorize. The goal is to practice. Okay. Any questions or comments about the vocabulary or anything that we covered today?
I have one question about, if we add to this concept, we say, but when we add is the meaning change? I mean, does the meaning change?
Yes, but you cannot add to the apokun.
Okay.
You cannot. You add when it is well, the verb has to be transitive and you have to be able to do it for someone else. So when I say salam swayhij, pass along my salam, I'm asking you on my behalf to give my salam to somebody else. Okay. So the other super common verb, okay, yajan, to read. Qasweja, read this to me, read this for me. Qaswatch, write me, email qaswatch, write me an email. You're doing it on my behalf.
Okay, I understand it.
Okay.
Okay, Janti, how to say, this is from previous when I wanted to say that she want to help you. How to say it?
Yeah, that's a little bit advanced. Yeah. That's how I would say it. Yeah.
Or we can say she will help.
She's able to help.
She's
able to go. Okay. Got time for one more. Going once.
Sorry, Janti, I have a question.
Go for it.
Can you remind us of the word? I'm lost.
Sirwashash.
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 Sirwashash. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. So
all right, everybody. I will see you on Thursday, inshallah. Ehab, nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Alhamdulillah. I'll see, inshallah, we'll see you again on Thursday.
Inshallah. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Bye.
so